Today we are taking yet another janky old pitiful dresser and turning it into something beautiful. Y'all, this transformation is too good. And when I say we're doing it, I don't mean me, honey. I mean my husband, Chris. But he has tasked me to do his voiceover. I think just for the entertainment of others and himself. All right, let's start with assessing the issues. Yeah, that's pretty janky. So it's having some stability problems, for starters. The color's not good, and we got a lot of work to do. But he always starts by getting a plan together, taking those drawers out, and taking that hardware off. So for this one, his vision was to leave the top and the edges stained in the natural wood, all right? And I'll tell you right now, my husband always uses his sander and I don't know what kind of grit, sandpaper. He didn't give me all that information. He just wanted me to scramble, I guess. It'll be in the description below. But he always uses his sander to get any paint or finish off of the wood. Because I'll tell you what, citrus strip, it's banned in our house, honey. It makes him hateful, it makes him in a bad mood, and it's not allowed here. And then, here's another thing that he does. He does not use painter's tape. I have begged him to use painter's tape, but look at it. Look at how slow he goes. He's so goofy. He says that painter's tape is a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Okay, I'm pretty sure painter's tape is like $1 for a roll of painter's tape. Probably not that cheap, but it's gonna be cheap. Anyways, he says it's a waste of money and a waste of time to tape off the parts that you don't want paint on. So he just, slow as a turtle, will go around the edges to make sure that they're nice and smooth, all right? So he does this all around the edges on this piece and any part of the piece that he wants painted and not left in the natural stain. And he actually didn't even have to go in with stain on the parts that he is leaving in the natural wood because it looked so good. And when he went over with the clear coat, it really just brought out the tones in the wood. So sometimes you don't even have to stain the wood on the dresser. All right, after he uses his paintbrush to go around the edges, he likes to use a paint roller to go in and get it nice and smooth. He'll usually do about 2 coats of paint to make sure everything's nice and solid, but he really loves using these rollers because you don't have brush strokes as much, and it turns out, like I said, just nice and smooth, honey, and real professional looking. We don't mess around here. So after he does the body of the dresser the way he wants it, he'll go in and use that same roller and paint all of the drawers. Now, I'll talk to you about paint. He does not spend an arm and a leg on paint. He doesn't use any type of fancy chalk paint or anything like that. We usually use Oops paint from the Home Depot. So be sure to always check what is available in the Oops paint section because you can usually get a gallon of paint for pretty cheap. So now it's time to go in with the polycrylic. I should have done my homework. It'll be in the description. But anyways, he goes in with this as his clear coat. And I know that he does multiple coats of this stuff because I hear about it all the time. I hear it like I've got to do a couple more coats. That's what he'll say to me as I'm cooking his supper. Gotta go do a couple more coats, baby. All right. Okay, so he goes out there and he does that, and he'll usually do a light sanding in between coats so that it is nice and smooth. Now, this stuff, you can't skip it. It keeps it really, really smooth, gives you a beautiful finish, and it feels real professional when you touch it. I sound professional, don't I? Yeah, real professional. All right, so he gets a good coat all over the dresser, and he does the same thing on the drawers. And then the last step of this project is spraying the hardware. Now, sometimes he'll be bougie and he'll buy new hardware off of Amazon or go to Hobby Lobby and get new knobs. But this time, he just wanted to use what he had. Oh, because I didn't mention, this dresser was free $99. So he put a good coat of gold spray paint on the knobs, and y'all, look at it. It turned out so good. I'm so proud of him. He did this in like a day and took a free dresser and turned it into over $350 profit, y'all. Absolutely beautiful. He crushed it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't worry, I will never, ever torture you with a voiceover by me ever again. Thanks for being here, y'all. We'll see you on the next one.